What's up YouTube? My name is Jim and today we'll be unboxing the Crosse BL. This is by DHK Hobbies. Now this is a 1/10 scale monster truck. It is four-wheel drive, so we do have differentials both in the front and the back. Now jumping into this unboxing video, we have the truck itself, which is packaged very nicely. We also do get a packet full of goodies, so there's some decals in here, some warranty information, user guide, parts, and manual. The truck does feature a 2.4 gigahertz radio transmitter and receiver system. It's a fairly nice remote control. All the fine-tune adjustments are on the back of the transmitter, and then we do have a nice rubber grip for the steering. On the bottom base is where the 4 AA batteries, which are not included, go, and there's actually a nice little holder to keep those in place as well. Now the truck itself is packaged very nicely. It's also pretty lightweight, taking it out of the box. It does come with a protective film to keep the body from scratching during shipment. Jumping into the vehicle and what it has to offer, we have a very nice chrome finish wheel here, 17mm hex cap. There's also a tire that is glued down to the wheel, so that is always good that they include that just pre-glued down. There's a foam insert inside, and then we have this very unique tread pattern. It's kind of these square boxes into a V shape, which was kind of interesting. You can see that more on this shot right here. Now, we do have heavy duty plastic C-hubs, and I've tried to flex these a little bit with my hands, and you can't really flex them. And then there are metal drive shafts because this is a four-wheel drive vehicle. Now there are other vehicles that are still using plastic drive shafts, but not this one. So that is always appreciated when people do put in those like heavy duty metal arms and drive shafts. It just helps with the overall vehicle's performance. You're not going to really break or bend those like you could an actual plastic drive shaft. Now, the suspension arms are heavy duty as well, and we'll get more into that when we talk about the suspension. Taking a closer look at the body, we have a red, black, and a hint of silver on this body. It is a nice pickup style body. We do have these overblown decals on the side of the vehicle. In my opinion, they're just a little too much, but you can peel them off. They're not actually painted or sealed on, which I thought was great because you could always put on some other decal of your own preference. Now, taking a look at the suspension system on the vehicle, we're using plastic and nylon threads here, so these are threaded shocks. They are fluid, so you guys can have a little bit of adjustment. Also, the body post holder is aluminum both on the front and the back, and as you guys can tell, it is orange, so we do have a nice uniform color going throughout this vehicle from blue to orange to black, which I thought was very cool. Now, this is the D303 servo. This is a bell crank steering servo. It is not waterproof. I've tried to pull up a lot of specifications on this servo, and none of those have indicated that this is waterproof, but I could be wrong. Another way to indicate that it's not waterproof is we have our receiver box on here. It is held in with a body clip, and there is no rubber gasket or anything around this. So the only thing that I found that was waterproof was the motor in the ESC on this actual vehicle after doing a little bit of research. Under our receiver, we do have our wire management as well. Now, this is using a brushless motor. It has that sky blue or baby blue look to it. This is a KV3970 motor, and we also have a aluminum motor mount. As you guys can see, it is orange in color. And then we do have, I believe, a 13-tooth pinion gear here, and then a plastic spur gear. Now, this is an open concept, and what I mean by that is there is no guard or anything protecting dirt and debris from getting into the actual spur gear and pinion gear, which could, cause a problem, like if a rock were to fling up or something. So I wish there was some type of shield or cap that could go over this like many other manufacturers have. But overall, it does look very nice. Now on the other side, we do have our Velcro straps and our battery tray. We do also have our metal drive shaft through the front or through the center of the vehicle for the metal gear differential in the front and the back. And then there is this gray like arm that kind of goes across the chassis, and it kind of just gives it a little more stability from the front and the back. Now this is the H132 110 scale brushless ESC. It is mounted with double-sided mounting tape, so it's not screwed into the actual chassis, but it did take a lot of strength to actually move it, so it's not going to fall off. It does come with a standard Dean's connection, which I thought was very nice. And then we do have our on and off switch was on top of our chassis, and that looks to be waterproof as well. Again, we are using those anodized aluminum shock towers, which is really cool, or the body towers. And I really like the color of the vehicle overall and the presentation. There's also these little sponges for the actual body so it doesn't scratch on the bottom, but they just fall right off. So expect to lose those. I wouldn't worry too much about it. And in the back of the vehicle, we have a wheelie bar, which is actually very nice that you don't need to go out and buy a third-party accessory. The only problem I see with the wheelie bar is the angle it is currently set up at. It's pretty much 90 degrees with the ground. It goes flat with the chassis, so there's not much adjustment that you can use. Now, I just wanted to show you guys the bottom of the vehicle. I just wanted to show you what the chassis looks like. It's very clean. It is very rigid though, so there are some pretty sharp corners all the way around. And then we do have some metal plates that are basically keeping our lower A-arms together and just giving a little extra strength to the vehicle. So guys, this has just been a quick review of the Crosse BL. This does come in a brushed edition as well. Now, we do carry this vehicle for sale at dollarhobbies.com. We also do have all the parts for this vehicle, as well as some of the accessories and upgraded parts that you can put in this vehicle as well. If you wish to find out more information about this vehicle, you can always go to dhkhobby.com. You can also find information at dollarhobbies.com as well, where we sell this vehicle as well as all the parts and accessories for it. Until next time, I hope you guys have a good one. Peace.